a pretty rough act to follow. I'd like to be able to say I was 44 years old and married 24 years. Unfortunately, I had 15 years to everything. I'm 59, and I've been married almost 40 years. So, first of all, I'd like to say thank you for having the group here. It's a real pleasure. It's nice to meet with people with many of the same ideas and thoughts that I have. To tell you a little bit about myself, I mentioned that I'm a lifelong, or I didn't mention that I was a lifelong resident. I have 2 children, 2 grandchildren. I'm a product of the Washington School District. I'm proud of that. I'm proud to say that I also served in the Washington School District for 6 years, served the school district for 6 years as a board member. I feel pretty strongly about Washington. I feel pretty strongly about the school district, and it's big business. The budget of the city of Washington is nearly $20 million. The budget of the school district is nearly $40 million, or over $40 million. The city of Washington, to tell you a little bit about it, we have 125 employees full-time. We have 19 part-time. We have a group of people, nearly 100, serving on various boards and committees. We have 100 volunteer firemen who we're lucky to have because we're not paying these folks to do a wonderful job for us. To tell you a little bit about how important things are and how important business is in Washington, I want to say, hey, you know, this isn't a business, this is a hobby. It is business. My background, I'm a product of East Central Junior College, went to school at Central Missouri State University. My background is finance and business. I was a banker for 20 years. I was in the construction business for nearly 20 years. I would like to think that some of the things that I can bring to the table will be very important. Big business, how does it relate to Washington? Interesting numbers. Last year, we had $47 million worth of commercial growth. We had $40 million worth of industrial growth. $50 million worth, $20 million worth of governmental development. The sewage treatment plant, the highway that's going through here. Residential was only $10 million. We had a fallback in residential development from 07 to 08, 50%. 50% less in 2008 than what it was in 2007. In closing, I'm going to give you some things to think about. I'm not a politician. I won't tell people what they want to hear. I do what I think is right, as some of the board members will tell you. He's got a bad habit of shooting his mouth off. He's got a bad habit of asking the difficult questions. I do what I think is right. I don't do what I think other people might think is great. I would like to think I do the right thing. The other thing I want you to think about just a little bit, and I'd like for you to pass on to your neighbors and friends. When the mayor asked me to do this, I said, you know, I don't know if I'm going to do this or not if I'm not unanimously supported by our existing council. I will say that if you check, you'll find that it was a 7-0 vote unanimous to appoint me to the council. If you look at our council, we're a bit divided somewhat. We have ideas that may drift one way or another. But it was unanimous in the support to appoint me. In closing, there's several things that I will promise that I will continue to do. I will continue to attack the drug problem in Washington. I will also be the best advocate, as I was for the school district, to protect the taxpayers' dollars. Thank you.